All right, now to our backstory segment, and of course, real estate across the country is booming, with experts predicting it to hit an all-time high by 2021. Thanks to low interest rates and buyers' confidence, the property market's clearance rate is currently sitting at 70%, compared to 45% last year. Real estate expert Christine Rudolph from Ray White New Farm says this will only grow.
The market is just going from strength to strength at the moment. It's very, very exciting. We have clear statistics that have come out this week from CoreLogic, and compared to this time last year, the auction clearance rate across capital cities in Australia is at 70%. Wow. This is really amazing because for the same time last year, it was only 49.5%. So we do have the evidence that the market is.
And what are we attributing that to?
It's definitely driven by supply and demand. I was speaking with an agent in Sydney only last night, and the typical question that everyone asks is, how is the market? That agent said to me, we just cannot get enough stock to put on the market at the moment. It's so strong. And we're actually seeing that as true because last weekend there were a third less properties on the market than there were for the same time this year.
Christine, let's take a look at some of the capital cities. Sydney?
Consistent with what we're saying with the clearance rate, Sydney last week saw a 78% clearance rate. Melbourne, we had 77%, and the ACT on fire with 80%. A little bit of a dip in Queensland last week where we had 41%. I think everyone was at the beach with the long weekend. South Australia, very strong with 67%. WA, again, a little bit quieter there last weekend with 30%. Up in the Territory, they had 20%. And Tassie, no auctions last weekend.
All right, now some of the more high-profile properties up for sale at the moment. This extraordinary Sovereign Islands property, Christine, take us through it. What are they hoping to get?
This is just absolutely amazing. Now, the current owners actually bought this unfinished. The owner's actually an engineer. He is a perfectionist and he has sunk millions and millions into this home. So he's really looking to recoup on his return on investment. It's on the market at the moment with an incredible $45 million price tag.
Now, 45? That would be a record, wouldn't it?
It will certainly be a record. Do you remember Tony Smith, who had Breakfree Resort? Yep. Well, back in the GFC, pre-GFC 2008, do you remember his property on Hedges?
Magnificent property. What did it fetch?
It was the price record that's been achieved on the Gold Coast so far, unfinished, for $27 million. Wow. So, you know, we're really seeing, you know, the market coming back to the best it's been at the moment in around 10 years. So this is a standout property, and being on the Sovereign Islands, it can be purchased without being subject, I believe, to foreign investment approval.
Wow. Well, we'll have to keep abreast of how that one goes, Christine, because I have seen that property. I haven't actually been inside physically, but I've seen.
You haven't been down there shopping?
No, I haven't been down there shopping. 45 million, just a little bit out of my price range. But of course, we do know that there will be someone out there who will be prepared to pay that. Now, this historic rural farm in Victoria, how do you pronounce this? Malawak?
Well, I'm glad that you've helped me out a little bit there, because apologies to the owners. I'm just a little unsure. I think it is Malawak. Anyway, we know it's beautiful.
We know it's beautiful.
So this incredible property, it dates back to 1847. It's a sheep station formerly, and it's on the market for $25 million. So if you're looking for a little bit of space, something absolutely gorgeous, $25 million is going to buy you this.
Do you remember that saying, it's not a sheep station, you know, like, now this is a sheep station.
You can buy, it is a sheep station.
So you can buy a sheep station.
For a cool $25 mil.